Hey folks, how's it going? I'm Josh. Today we're checking out Helsreach Part 12 of Warhammer 40k story. So last we left off, man, Grimaldus made a Titan come back from the brink. You know, like I guess they said, the soul fall into themselves, and that's essentially like how they die. He brought it back to the brink. He lost in Astartes. I forget his name, so forgive me. The one who was stabbed in the back. He also saved another Astartes from the ship before it crashed, and that landing was badass when he lifted up the camera. It was awesome. And now it looks like more drop ships are coming with more Astartes warriors. That's what it left off at. So it looks like the same drop ship from the first episode, so I'm thinking it's more Astartes. So let's just jump into it, man, and we'll talk about it at the end.
In this road, we are but 6 against a legion. 5. Peter is dead.
Damn, man.
Forgive me, brother. A moment's lack of focus. Get up.
Dude, just dropping like flies, man.
Not coming out. In the name of the Emperor, stand and fight, or we all die.
Hello, Reclusiarch.
That dude's so weird.
You have the thanks of the Black Templars, Stormtrooper.
It was good timing, I think.
What is your name?
Trooper Andre, 703rd Steel Legion Stormtrooper Division, sir.
It is good to see you on the field. Courage such as yours belongs at the vanguard.
Thank you, Reclusiarch.
I will remember your names and deeds this day. All of you. Helsreach may burn, but this war is not lost.
I am very honored, Reclusiarch, as are these handsome and fine gentlemen with me. But if you could tell my captain about this, I would be even happier.
It will be done, Trooper Andre. You have my word.
I am hopeful this will also impress the lady I intend to marry.
Yeah, they asked for too much, G.
Yes. Good. What's that? It can't be what it looks like. It is.
Ah, yeah. What are they?
Drop pods. Astartes drop pods.
Flamethrowers. Awesome.
I am honored to fight at your side, Reclusiarch Grimaldus. The Templars are in your debt, but tell me, brother, why have you come?
We were the last of the salamanders in orbit. The Lord of the Fireborn called us to him, and we obeyed.
Master Tushan, may the Emperor continue to favor him, fights far from here, brother. The salamanders bleed the enemy many leagues to the east, and the Hemlock River runs black with alien blood.
The salamanders were not blind to your plight, honored Reclusiarch. My lord and master heard of the assured civilian devastation in the fall of the city's coastal districts. We are the 70 warriors chosen to make planetfall here, and stand with you until the docks are held.
And then you will leave.
And then we will leave. Our fight is along the banks of the Hemlock. Our glory is there. This city, it smells like home.
The Most Honorable Legio Invigilata has been petitioned by outside forces to leave the city.
She will stay. She swore to fight.
As I understand it, the Imperial advances along the length of the Hemlock River are grinding to a halt. The settlements there, protected by the Salamanders and regiments of the Cadian Shock, are now considered a higher priority than the city. This is from the old man himself. It came over the Vox an hour ago.
I do not care. Our mandate is to defend Helsreach.
Our mandate, yes. But Princeps Zaha's mandate was to deploy where she desired.
She will not leave. She is here until the end.
Oh, enough, please, Reclusiarch. Storm Herald is embattled 7 kilometers down the Hell's Highway with an enemy scrap Titan battalion in the Rostoric Ironworks. She has given no further word of her decision. What of the, weapon, Reclusiarch?
I was thinking the same thing. What's going on with that?
A fool's hope.
None of us had much hope pinned on the Ordinatus. It was the longest of long shots, any way you slice it.
There is nothing to like in them. They wage war to defend, to preserve. Everything in their way is devoted to maintaining what humanity already has. I mean no offense to them as warriors, but drop-podding into the city purely to defend civilians? Madness! Bastard, please, you know I am right. I know you are treading on unstable ground. Do not besmirch the honor of our brother chapter. The Salamanders shed as much blood as we did this week. That is not the point. That is where you and I disagree, brother. But you are young. You will learn. Do not patronize me, old man. I'm not that old. Do not laugh at me. Stop making me laugh. What two chapters fight the same? What two chapters wage war according to the same principles? We are all born of different worlds and trained by different masters. Accept the differences and stand with them as allies.
Sergeant Fereth, the people of Helsreach and Armageddon offer their thanks to you and your brothers for the assistance. You'll quit the city today?
The Lord of the Fireborn calls.
Quite so, quite so. I offer my personal thanks. Without your arrival, many more would have lost their lives.
You are fighting with ferocity unmatched, Steel Legionnaire. It was an honor to fight at your side on the streets of your city.
The honor was ours, Fereth. Hunt well in the wastelands, and give my thanks to your lord.
What do you want, Salamander?
To speak, if you are willing, Reclusiarch.
I would be honored.
I tell him. But this is a lie. My brothers and I came to this city without the illuminating guidance of our chaplain. We would offer reverent thanks if you would lead us in prayer before we quit the city and rejoin our chapter by the shores of the Hemlock.
I know little of your chapter's cult and creed, Salamander.
We know this, Reclusiarch. Still, we would offer sincere thanks.
Think of the battle last night. There was one moment in the chaos that still preys upon my mind. It casts a shadow over us now, like an enemy's spear threatening to fall.
What aspect of the battle troubles you, Reclusiarch?
A fine question. Where are the Salamanders? They're holding. They're what? Follow us, in the name of the throne!
Fall back! Fall back to the eastern platform and be ready to engage the second wave.
Advance! If we strike now, there will be no second wave. We're at the Warlord's throat. He's getting away! Fall back! Sir! No! Fall back! This is not worth dying over. We do not have the numbers to spill the Warlord's blood now.
I see. You consider this a stain on your personal honor?
No, brother. I consider it a waste of time, ammunition, and life. 2 of your own squad were killed in the successive waves that followed. If we had pursued in unity, we could have broken through to the enemy leader and taken his head.
It is tactically unsound, Reclusiarch. Pursuit would have left the shelter undefended and vulnerable to regrouping waves attacking from other sectors. 3,000 lives were saved by our defiance last night.
There were no attacks from other sectors.
There may have been, had we pursued.
I am finished with this debate, Salamander.
It grieves me to hear you speak this way, Reclusiarch.
Get out of my city.
Man. So it was a good episode, man. I'm curious, like why is I get their strategies differ, and they didn't go for it because he said he needed to protect the human lives behind the thing. There were 3,000 lives that it saved, and you don't know, like it was you know, it could have been flanked. It could have if they would have pursued for it, other like, you know, factions could have got behind them and, like, you know, killed all those people there inside the, what do you call, the cavern or what have you, for protection. And it makes sense to me. So I'm curious, like, why is Grimaldus so upset? Is it just because the guy didn't follow his orders, or because he saw an opening they could have took where they could have potentially saved far more lives by killing the warlord? Because does the battle stop when you kill the warlord, or does it just like defeat, like, you know, impact the morale of the warlord soldier under them, so they fight less? Do they retreat after you kill the warlord? What's the big deal about killing the warlord? I'm curious. I know, like, in a normal battle, you kill the leaders, because you kill the leaders, so it usually ends the war. But will it be the same thing with creatures like ogres? And they said they kind of like just beasts that kind of like, you know, will it be the same thing? Will they follow those same, I don't know, the same thing like human war? I just don't know. Is that why he was super pissed? He felt like they essentially gave, it was a really good opportunity to end at least some of the war, or like, you know, like a crippling blow to all of it. But if you still have all those troops, will they just really give up when one warlord is killed? I gotta see more. To see what's going on. It's because I feel like the Salamanders seem like they did a lot to help them take back the city, help protect 3,000 people. And Grimaldus dude was pissed off. And get out of my city, man. Dang, I didn't expect that. I really thought they were gonna like rally together and like wreck shop, but I'm liking this, man. It's cool. It's not cut and dry. I like stories that aren't cut and dry. I think most people like stories that have a little more conflict and stuff going on, even with inside the inside ranks, and all of them being like, you know, different, having different leaders and all that jazz, so having different beliefs and all that jazz. So this is good, man. This is fantastic. All right, yeah. All right, guys. That is all for this one, man. Hopefully, you guys are happy, safe, and healthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.